to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye...
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that...
We got off on the wrong foot, or...
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting up...
You're not the only...
Well, let's start with you, Captain.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of... We're here at Jobst...
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst, which doesn't...
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make...
I'm glad we've cleared... And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message...
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zhizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him?
Lord Capon. When you do... And he was good at our trade.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you...
Waging war.
There's a fine line between...
As a man of your experience, and since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned, and the Czech noblemen... We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is...
Well, I understand you were out to...
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like...
You killed...
And you killed my men.
War is a nasty business, Captain.
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to...
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has...
Yeah, war is but your men wanted to rape...
Nobody raped anybody.
Well, that is true.
Like I said, in my... It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes.
Did you want to...
Of course. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he...
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund...
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that...
Harassing a bit. No, if Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized the whole region.
And did you?
I should say...
You see then, this whole region also banded together... And who did you say the dabbler...
Why do you think Istvan...
That's a good question. Either he just needed and when he found out who I was, or he was all...
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebel?
Well, that's not so mysterious. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now, while we're on the subject...
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so...
I have my...
Come on!
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord K.
If there's one thing I can't figure out...
Would you
Certainly not.
I have the feeling...
He dropped by to see me just as he said you've been gone suspiciously long.
That was a good...
I think so too.
How did Semi...
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund... The same with the miller, though he had... What action?
Von Berghoff sent his... Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover...
Oh, thank God for that, at least.
What are we gonna do?
We can't stay here. We should get ready to leave. Word will get out about his...
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Rattay.
That sounds like...
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye?
Is medicine another of your...
Giving the last rites isn't the only...
All right, then. You could look at the bandage.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and...
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as
So, he won't go...
he won't lose his eye.
We all do.
Can we help?
Aye. And keep your hands off our Clara. But if you really want to be useful...
I think I know. I'm going to need your...
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing...
I'll be happy to.
We should say a few words for those who... and dig them.